What's up, guys? This is Gabe from S&P Speed Innovations, and today we're doing a short video on TVS1320 install modifications for the Toyota 5VZ. What we're going to talk about today is the air temp sensor location and modification, the water meth nozzle location, dyno before and after, and what we're going to get started on first is the timing belt cover modification. What we're talking about here, what we're seeing here is the modifications you have to do to clear the blower snout. Now we're going to get right into the air temp sensor modification and location. Now what we're doing is locating. You can see where the throttle body housing is and the location. We flip the thing upside down, so this way when we do the drill and tapping, the threads don't drop into the supercharger rotors. This is very important. And we step drill it a couple steps here, and we're going to take a tap and run the tap through it here shortly. You want to start off with a small hole and work your way into it. Get it up to about the size you need to for the tap that you're going to use. This particular installation, we're using a 1/4 20 air temp sensor. Normally we'll do a 1/8 inch NPT, sometimes a 3/8 NPT. Depends on what sensor we're using and where we're getting it from. As long as we have a sensor calibration, that's all that really matters. Make sure you get your threads in there tapped pretty deep enough to where you can get the probe of the air temp sensor into some of the airstream, but the most important thing is making sure you get a good seal. So usually about 3/4 of that tap. All right, let's go ahead and stick that in the import intake. What we're going to do is take a Borescope and look inside the blower, and what we're going to do is take a look and see what the rest of it looks like, see if we get any of the burrs out of it. We don't want any type of metal flakes or anything, so we want to make sure we get that cleaned out very nice and thorough. So let's go ahead and take a blowgun. We'll blow through this thing real quick, maybe turn the rotors just in case something got lodged in there, and see if we can kind of get all of the little miscellaneous aluminum chips out of it first. Now we're going to pair the air temp sensor by putting some sealant on it. We'll go ahead and thread that thing in there now. We're still got the supercharger upside down. We'll go ahead and install this thing and get it all nice and tight and get prepared for the installation. Still upside down, but now we're going right into the install. Now, this walk around video here, this is going to show you a little bit of what it looks like once it's installed. Magnuson TVS1320, just like we talked about. Air temp sensor location out the supercharger is right side up. You can see the location there, easy to get to, easy to plug in, and it is after the supercharger in the airstream, so it's going to be as hot as the air is going to get. That is extremely important to make sure we get it there, not before the throttle body there. We'll never see what it is after the supercharger if we put it before the throttle body. Now there's a water meth injection nozzle, and what we did is we put that in the EGR plate for those that are not putting an EGR plate. That's a good location. It goes right into the airstream right after the throttle body. Now let's take it to the dyno and see what's going on, see what kind of power we're going to make. Okay, that's it for this video. Don't forget to do all the stalker stuff, like and subscribe, follow the channel, ring that bell, and stay tuned. Talk to you guys next time. Have a great day.